As a little boy, Thomas Alva Edison's teachers considered him to be too stupid to learn anything. One day, he got back home from school with a letter in his hand. He said to his mom, "Mother, my teacher gave this letter to me and revealed to me you were to peruse it." The content of the letter filled her eyes with tears, but she read out, "Your son is a genius. This school is not the right place for him, and there are no efficient teachers to train him. So, please train him yourself." Hence, Edison went to school for just 3 months. He was homeschooled and developed a great interest in physics and mathematics. Around the age of 12, Edison began to put what he studied to work. All his experiments failed. One even caused a fire outbreak at the train station. At the age of 14, Edison lost almost all his hearing. Edison continued with his experiments and decided to invent something unique: the electric bulb. Though Edison failed several times while inventing the light bulb, he was determined and never discouraged. He said, and I quote, "I am not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward." A few years after Edison's mother passed away, Edison was checking his cupboard and found the letter that was given to him in school during his childhood. He opened the letter and the content was actually, "School cannot allow your son to attend classes anymore. He is mentally impaired. He is rusticated." Edison became emotional reading the letter, and then he wrote in his diary, "Thomas A. Edison was a mentally deficient child whose mother turned into the genius of the century." Edison also invented the phonograph and the motion picture camera and built a big factory for its operation. However, in late 1914, there was a massive explosion in New Jersey, USA, and 10 buildings in his factory caught fire. Though there were several attempts to save the day, none could stop the inferno. Edison calmly watched the fire as it burnt down his entire life's work. In a childlike voice, Edison told his son, who stood next to him, "Charlie, go and get your mother and friends. They will never be able to see a spectacular fire like this in their entire life." Charlie, who was rather surprised by his father's response, said, "Our entire factory has been burnt down to ashes, Dad." Edison, very composed and self-controlled, replied, "Yes, our factory has been burnt down to ashes. All the mistakes we've made so far in the factory are also burnt down to ashes too. We will start all over again tomorrow." And that's exactly what Edison did. You see, life is about starting all over again. I spent my first years in the business world and had no single success. I moved from one mistake to another failure, and it was as if everything in the universe was against me. But I wouldn't look back. Whenever I lost a business, I always told myself, how and when can I make another attempt? The problem with most people is that when they wake up in the morning, they are not willing to start all over again. Most people carry to their morning yesterday's mistakes and failures and allow that to influence what they think they are capable of doing. Start your day every day with new vigor and courage. See yesterday's failure as a lesson and today as an opportunity to make another move. Then you might want to ask me, what if I move from failure to failure without any success? Then I'll answer you, failure is like the night. No night lasts forever. Though night may be dark and silent, light, brightness, and noise always comes in the morning. But you have to stick to your guns. Winston Churchill said, "If you're going through hell, keep going. Because if you keep going, you'll get to heaven." Start all over again. I said, start all over again. That's the only way to achieve your goals. Start every morning with courage. Start every morning with hope. Start every morning with optimism, because that's the only way you can get through the night and see a bright new